Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we are checking out the official gameplay trailer from F1 Manager 2022. I haven't seen it yet. It's been out for a few hours. I just got home. First thing I did when I got home, I said let's pull this up and react and break this thing down and see what we're getting here, as I'm very excited for this upcoming title, which I see comes out on August 25th. A little bit sad that it's still that far away, but nonetheless, let's dive into the trailer. Already.
This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted.
It already looks absolutely spectacular here. I really am enjoying graphically how this game's looking so far.
Where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits. And that legacy continues today.
Look at you saw the character models right there as well on the pit wall.
The world's most historic circuit.
Right there with the Williams teams. I mean, it looks really, really good.
And that legacy continues today. It's lights out and away we go.
Oh my.
Power. Just stay in the car.
Already, we're going to break things down here. We're going to slowly move through this. So first of all, what I really am enjoying about what this game is showing so far is, in other motorsport managing games, I think to actually Motorsport Manager or NASCAR Manager from, like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, is there's kind of a disconnect feel because you can't, usually it's a top-down kind of deal, and on Motorsport Manager you can see the cars, but it doesn't have that connection kind of feel. Right here, I mean, from the looks of it,
out and away we go.
Right here, I mean, it looks like we can be right on the cars. I mean, that just brings the whole connecting feel, and it feels like you're actually a part, of the team, and you're right there connected to them. I feel like that's, honestly, this is a barrier breaking manager game right off the bat with just being able to do this. Anyways, I'm going to shut up for a few seconds. There's another thing I wanted to pause when we get to the next screen here in just a few moments. Right here, it looks fantastic, by the way, as it looks like the Albin and maybe Ocon having an accident.
Power.
I don't know. I wonder if those radio messages are actually going to be in the game, because that was definitely Esteban there.
Just stay in the car for a second.
So here we have an interesting screen. So what's great is they got the actual F1 leaderboards up here. Looks fantastic, but I mean, you as well see, so if you're managing, say, Red Bull, you have these whole different strategies here, and obviously you see they're both on a medium to a hard compound strategy and whatnot. But I'm curious, what are the numbers here above the weather? Is that like the percentages of like rain chance maybe? I don't know. It's probably something really straightforward. Actually, I think that's, yeah, percentage right here of rain. So really cool to see that as well. You come over here, of course, lap 1 of 58, and it shows the pit window, the estimated race time based off their strategies, current pace target. Interesting. So I'm assuming you can kind of dictate their pace. I would, in Motorsport Manager, you're basically the one that sets the pace for your drivers. So kind of like if there was more of a choice where you can have the drivers kind of decide on their own pace if they want to be conservative or if they want to be aggressive. But let's continue. Okay, already, here we go. So you can also choose, so the stints, and of course when the compound, what compound they're going to switch to at what lap and whatever, and what stint they're going to go from lap 31 to 58 on the hard compound tire. And it looks like you can actually dictate, the pace that they're going to be running at here.
Not much in it at the front, with the two cars constantly vying for first place.
There's
It's
Karun.
a thrilling battle with neither driver giving an inch.
We might
Perfect your
still
car.
be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax.
Okay, hold on. I just wanted to see what Crofty said there, but I mean, here we have, look at this. This is, wow. Sorry, I'm about to nerd out here, but there is so much going on here that looks like you can kind of have control within the development here on the left side. Of course, when we're looking at the rear wing design focus, it looks like there's presets that you can choose from, but it looks like you can have, you can dictate where everything's going here. All the way, you got the airflow sensitivity. This looks really cool. And then you got low speed, the geometry of the rear wing airflow or aerofoils determine how much downforce they generate and whatnot. And it looks like, look at all of this stuff here. This is going to be something that when I first jump into the game, I'm going to have no idea what I'm doing. It's going to take me some time to learn everything. But just, this looks so good. It looks like they've fitted a new part here, or that's the part they have fitted, and then the new part they have coming here to their car is going to give them a little bit of an upgrade there based off that the green and then the acceleration and whatnot. So this is really promising.
Might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at
What do we got here? Just your rear wing design complete. Oh, it's just a message telling
this
you.
stage.
So it has a design complete screen.
Here we go with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Once again, I'm going to be pausing a lot, but I know you guys have probably already seen the trailer the full way through, so I'm okay here. As we can see on the left here, you can actually see the leaderboard now. Looks really, really cool. I've been trying to limit my knowledge on this game going into it with features and stuff because I don't want to like spoil it for myself, but if I'm not mistaken, there is driver changes, and then go to other teams, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know like there's the feeder series drivers, of course, that you can bring up as well. I personally think I'm going to go with Aston Martin as a Sebastian Vettel fan. But down here, look at the stuff we have here. I can't quite think what this stuff down here on the left side could be. So if you're driving for Mercedes, it looks like there's different camera views you can choose from, which is of course confirmed here at the bottom of the screen. But what is the stuff here on the left? Maybe this is like the pit kind of screen here. Maybe this is the car condition, and this is like what the driver's tools, I guess you could say, their pace, their DRS, their feel, etc. Maybe, and of course their ERS as well. And then I don't know what this screen, the driver helmet, maybe just info on the driver. Who knows? But over on the right side of the screen, there is pace commands. Like I said, I would kind of like if we could give the driver, you know, the authority to kind of make their own decision here. But nonetheless, you can still see pretty straightforward here. You can tell them to attack, aggressive, standard, light, conserve. So we got 5 different little pace commands to choose from, which is pretty nice to see. And as well, you look up here, you can kind of see. So 4 minutes, the kind of conditions are going to change a little bit here, and it's looking like in about 4 minutes time, there's about a 40% chance rain and stuff. And it tells you as well the dryness of the track. It says 0.00 millimeters. Is that maybe how much water we got on the track? I don't know.
I think we should be satisfied.
Another screen here. So this is, I guess, what it looks like. Don't quote me, obviously. Is this maybe a live, so you have the live session of where everyone's running, but is this also mean if you go to drivers and constructors, is that a live point standings of how they're running in this spot right now? This puts them in this spot in the championship as they run. Do we get live points? That would be really cool. I really love when games can include a live pointing system, and maybe that's what that is.
With the step we've done, at least here.
Looks so good, by the way.
No,
At least here.
oh no, it's a spin!
I mean, that was as rough as some of the scripted Codemaster spins right there, but it's a manager game. Do we really expect much better than that?
Pit lane. Go feedback.
Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
Do they always have gloves on when they're doing the podium celebration? I don't think so. Do they? Why are we wearing gloves? You got Perez, you got Verstappen. I think that's is that Sainz or Leclerc in the middle in the Ferrari seat? It looks like Carlos's hair. And there you have it. F1 Manager coming out here, and I like how it said at the bottom there, F2 and F3 license as well. So yeah, the feeder drivers and whatnot that are going to be in here. So I mean, overall, that was a minute and 48 seconds, but there was quite a bit to take in right there, and I'm very excited. Like, the biggest thing for me, like I said, that always kind of pulls me away from manager games is the kind of disconnect. You don't feel connected to the team, the car, and whatnot. But here, I mean, you can see everything that's happening. You can be right on the cars from the TV broadcast, whichever one you want. It's basically kind of taking the F1 game replay system and bringing it here to F1 Manager, which is really, really cool. And look at just how much in depth you can go. And this is just based off of one part of the car with the rear wing. I mean, there's so many other parts, of course. So there is a lot of cool things here to be looking forward to. One more thing I just want to see on the left, if they kind of had a little bit of Easter eggs here. Sponsor obligations. I do see that development key staff, but nothing huge right there. So there is going to be some sponsor stuff. I wonder if we can sign other sponsors. That'd be kind of cool, but would probably be a little bit difficult with the licensing and whatnot. You can only have real teams that you can manage, but nonetheless, I mean, this is exactly what I was hoping for, and then some. So I'm very excited. I mean, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think of what we're seeing so far? What do you expect from this game? What team are you going to manage? I think I'm going to do a series on it, I think, and I'm probably going to do the Aston Martin car, but as a Vettel fan. So I'm excited. If you guys are, let me know, like I said, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.